Hello everybody and welcome to an actual true haul video, cause yeah, I went out and bought stuff with money that belongs to me. Whoa, insane. Yeah. So, um, this was today. So today, my mom took me out driving, cause I'm learning how to drive, and we drove around and we did a bunch of errands. And then just as we were about to get to our final station, which was Hobby Lobby, it started to rain. So I switched places with her, and then it was like hurricane for about 10 minutes, and then it stopped being hurricane. And so then we went to Hobby Lobby, and spent like $100. Our total exactly is $99.75. So I'm gonna show you all the stuff we bought. However, the receipt was weird, and it just says like art and then a number. So like I'm not sure if I'll have everything prices correct. So sorry, but I'm gonna try. So first we'll start with canvases, because I bought canvases because I had run out. So we got Super Value canvases, 16 by 20 for oil or acrylic paints, and there's a Super Value pack, so there's 5 in here, and the price that it says on it was $10, and we got 2 sets of these, so yeah, altogether it was about $20. So we spent $20 on 10 canvases, which is, I think, $5 a canvas. So I think that's pretty good. So 5 of the canvases are for me, and 5 of the canvases are for my mom. Some other things that my mother bought, because she was also there, was yarn. So let me just get it out. So there's Scrubology yarn. And this one is Blue Thistle, Fire Red, Aqua, and Bright Pink. And some of them are a bit more, feeling like scrubbiness than others. This one is Scrubby Sparkle. So I think some of them are for like exfoliating and stuff, and some of them are just for regular scrubbing. So each of these things says $3.99 on it, except for this one, which is $5. And on here we have, under needle art, a thing for $11.16 and a thing for $3.14. So I'm not exactly sure how that worked, but that's how all of these yarns were priced. So then so I did all my shopping in order, from what I knew that I wanted to things that I just was like, oh, that is so cool. So the first thing we got, obviously, was canvases. And then after we got the canvases, I knew I needed some paintbrushes, because I have paintbrushes, and I have paintbrushes that are good for spreading paint across the canvas in large, unintentional ways. And I have paintbrushes that are good for doing the same thing in a way with a bit more intention. But I don't really have any good detail brushes. So we got these brushes for me. This set is the Fine Touch. They're both Fine Touch, and they're an all-purpose brush set. And this one, I think was, well, it says $6.99 on here, but we had a 40% off coupon, 30% off coupon, a 50% off thing, and another 50% off thing, hence why stuff, became different. So it doesn't say what kind of brushes these are necessarily, but these are, I suppose they're comb brushes. These are comb brushes, chisel blender, and shader flat. These are all the flat brushes, which I wanted for doing like filling in shapes that are smaller, and then I wanted these for doing details, small lines, different, details, etc. And this was also $6.99 for some paintbrushes. And in the same area of paint. I have a ton of acrylic paint, but I didn't have that very many skin colors. So I got pale pink and unbleached titanium white, and together I think they'll make a very good my skin tone skin color. I have a lot of browns, but no pale colors, and it's very hard to make them. They're from Grumbacher Academy Acrylic, and yeah, so those are these. And then they were $4.27 each, but we rounded that up to $5. So I'm not sure exactly. Also in the paint area, we found this cool thing, which is a Liquitex Basics texture set. So it has modeling paste, gel gloss medium, gesso, iridescent medium, and coarse texture gel, none of which have I ever used before. But I think it'll be really cool to add, more body and volume to my paintings and arts, because I like to make things as cool and interesting looking as I can, and adding textured stuff definitely does that. I also got myself a palette because I had been currently just squeezing paint onto the canvas and then rubbing it around without doing anything beforehand. So using a palette will probably be really helpful. I found fine liners, which I think are going to be really good. These are illustration pens. They're in black, obviously, and they have a 0.05, 0.1, 0.3, 0.5, and brush heads on them. And this package says $11.99. I'm pretty sure this was $3. Yeah, the palette was $3. So yeah. They're pigmented, water-based ink, acid-free, fade-proof, and waterproof, perfect for sketching, drawing, and illustration, journaling, and more. So I've never used a brush tip anything before, and I've only used the fine liners that I've seen at school, so this is going to be really interesting, but I hope it'll bring my, art style to a better place. And then finally, we have some oil pastels and blenders, because I've worked with them in school a little bit and I really, really loved it, so I wanted to get some of my own. So we've got Artist Soft Oil Pastels by, I don't know what this is. It's like Gallery. And it doesn't say what colors it has on the front, but on the back you can see the colors down here. Just all these. And I didn't get a skin color packet because I thought this area has enough skin tones in this that I should be able to, because I want to recreate some pieces / try again or do pieces similar to the ones that I did in school, where you do a line drawing. You do the whole squares and then you put someone's face in it, and then you can do it with oil pastels, because that was really fun, and I wanted to do one of those of my friend, but I never got to. So I'm just opening this up right now. There you can see that. There's 24 colors in this, so I don't know. Yeah, it comes off on my finger. So I don't know what that means about it. I'm not going to use it tonight, obviously, because it's pretty late. And the package says that this was $17.99. And then we got some blenders. I know from the time that I did it that bigger ones work better for me, although we have some little ones, and I'm glad these ones aren't the ones that have the ribbing up here, because the ones of those that I tried at school, I accidentally pushed the tip down inside of it, and that was not probably a good thing. But these don't look like they're quite like that. They look a bit more stuck together, and maybe they're made of cotton or something. I'm not sure. They also feel sturdy, like they won't break when I use them. And it says used for pencil, charcoal, and pastel. Blending stumps are rolled rice paper, pointed at one end for detailed blending, but they're pointed at both ends. One end, I guess, is just more pointy. Yeah, and these were $3.99, so probably 4. And there's 5 in here. It's like 2 big ones, a little medium one, and then 2 little ones, which I think is a really good deal. So for the prices, we have the canvases at $19.98, and then together was like $13.30 for all the yarn. And then the other stuff, I don't know exactly what everything was. I think the texture paint was $16.99, and the 40% off coupon got used on the oil pastels, so they were $6.98, and the 50% off coupon was used on something that was $3.99, so it made it $1.99. And then some stuff was like, I don't know. Altogether, somehow, with all this math and everything, it ended up being $99.75. So almost, so $100. And I had a $25 gift card. And so if we do some math real quick, of the stuff that I bought, I spent about $76.45. Probably not that exact. There's probably a bit more, a bit less. But that's about it. Which means I think I still have some money left over because I have a $25 gift card and $60 in the bank of Mom. So 20 plus 60 is $85. So I think I still have about $15 or $5. I'm not sure which left. So that'll be good because then I don't like being in debt. That means I have to work and stuff. It's gross. So, another thing that I have bought at Hobby Lobby but I didn't buy at this time was this book, which is the Master Guide to Drawing Anime, How to Draw Original Characters from Simple Templates. And I don't remember how much this cost, but it was a really good book, and I bought it, and then maybe a month or so after I bought it, I let my friend borrow it, and he didn't give it back for 2 years. So today we went by his house and we got it back, and I'm going to use it as inspiration for clothing and stuff. Because I think I've got basic humanness down a bit. I know that they're not always the most proportional things, but yeah. But I also really recommend this author for these books because they are really good if you're learning how to draw. He has 2 more on drawing and 3 coloring books, and I'd never seen an anime manga coloring book before today, and I saw one, and they are so cool and beautiful and gorgeous, and I would really love to do it, but they're so small. I wish they could be blown up to bigger than the canvas size I have, or the canvas size that I have, because they would be so much easier to fill in, especially, and then you could do it in marker and stuff. Small details are really hard for me to do with the tools that I have right now. I mean, I've got a ton more, but yeah. Also, we went to the library, so I'm going to show you the things that I'm reading currently, or I'm about to. So this is called the Empathy Exams, and it's a collection of essays, and by Leslie Jameson. And I don't read the back of books before I read them, so this was just in a section with a bunch of other books. The original reason the only book that I came to the library to actually check out was this book, which is called Binge by Tyler Oakley. And he's a really cool dude, an amazing YouTuber, and yeah. And I read about the first, 5-10 pages in the car while it was raining, and I thought it's good so far, so I don't know. Then right next to it on the shelf was this book, which is Self-Help by Miranda Sings, and to be honest, the character of Miranda Sings really, really, really annoys me, but I watched the first season of the TV show anyway. No offense to the actor or anything, I just do not like her at all. But I got the book out anyway because I thought it would be interesting. And then there were 2 Ellen DeGeneres books because I got out her most recent one a while ago, and I thought they were really good, so I got these out. So this is My Point, and I Do Have One by Ellen DeGeneres. And also, the funny thing is, because she's a comedian, and I love comedian stuff. And then this book is called God No, Signs You May Already Be an Atheist and Other Magical Tales by Penn Jillette, who is from the famous duo Penn and Teller, who are magicians or something like that. And I just knew it was written by a famous person. I didn't know exactly why. The title actually is what made me look interested. It looked interesting to me. My words totally work, but yeah. Then we have Let's Be Less Stupid, My Attempt to Maintain My Mental Faculties by Patricia Marks. Again, this was in the comedy section, so I'm assuming it's going to be funny, but I don't know. Then this is called Catching Life by the Throat, How to Read a Poem and Why. So, by Josephine Hart. So it includes a CD, and I'm not sure why it does, but it has poems. Okay, and then it has poems from 8 great poets with a live CD featuring different poems read by different people. But I don't. Oh, there is a CD in here. I was gonna say I don't see a CD, but there is. So interesting. We're gonna have to see how that is. Then I found this book in a random section about ladies and health, and it's called Skin: A Natural History, and that just looks super interesting to me. Then we have this book, which style icon somebody is on here. Looks really interesting in an outfit that I would probably never be allowed to wear, and I hope she has underwear on, because if not, I'm looking at her crotch. And it's called Flow: The Cultural Story of Menstruation, which, anything about periods I find very interesting and random, just because, people never talk about it. And so when they do talk about it, I'm like, that is cool. It's by Alyssa Stein and Susan Kim, and obviously I will tell you if it's good or not. Actually, I might forget, so somebody remind me to review all these books when I'm done. By the time this video goes up, actually, it'll probably be a month after I've read them all. And the final book I have is Alternate Histories of the World by Matthew Buchholz, and it says on the back, winner of the Gygax the Eradicator Prize for Subjective History. So, yeah. All the reviews are also, the reviews say, a theoretically enjoyable visual compendium of mankind's progress, magnificent Medwin the Mechanical Man. I expect it will shortly be known that this book is the finest human accomplishment of the 20th and 1st century, time-traveling George Washington. An engaging, beautifully illustrated work. It's a shame that it, like all of humanity's achievements, will soon be destroyed. Martian Emperor Krugix. So, yeah, this looks really cool. All of these books look really cool, and I'm really excited to get to read them. So, yeah, that was my haul from Hobby Lobby. Also, what I got when I went to the library, because why not? I hope that was helpful to you in some way, or at least just entertaining, because I like to be entertaining. Do you like it when I'm entertaining? Well, obviously, if I'm entertaining, you like it, but if I'm not entertaining, then. So, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys all next time. Bye-bye!